and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm from an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Wednesday, November 16th, and yes, I'm back live. Sorry, I was a bit out, off, whatever, under the weather, whatever you want to call it. All right, I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. And if you'd like to connect, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information as well. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button and hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. And you can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify. So please go there and subscribe as well. And of course, you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. And if you haven't joined the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, please do that to make sure you can always see the show. If you like that page, you can still view the show when I'm in Facebook jail, because I can only transmit there. All right, please also go to the Money Chat Now fan page, like it, and that way you'll never miss a show. All right, on today's show, we're going to be talking about the market recap. We're going to be talking about Trump announcement. We're going to be talking about Twitter being a mess. And we're going to be talking about Apple's emergency services. Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class tomorrow by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. Hey, Money Chat Now also brought to you by our newest sponsor, PB Adjusting Public Adjusting Services. If your property has suffered storm damage, water damage, fire, or any other loss, you should contact my friend Peter at PB Adjusting. You can call him at 215-388-2056. A public adjuster works for you, not the insurance company. Peter at PB Adjusting will get you all the money you need to rebuild or repair your home after a catastrophe. Call PB Adjusting at 215-388-2056. And don't get jerked around by the insurance company. That's 215-388-2056. All right, let's get into it now. You guys ready? Real quick, I want to say hello. Before I do that, I want to say hello to a couple of people who joined us online. Wow, lots of people joining us. We got Bill saying hi. We got my lovely wife saying hi. We got James coming in from YouTube. We got Charles. Charles is saying yay because he's glad that I'm here again. Glad you're back. Thank you, thank you. All right. And, and Charles is saying, aren't you glad I sold the CCL calls? I'll be talking about that in a little while. We got Larry saying hi and James saying hi, too. That is awesome. All right, let's talk about yesterday and what happened the last couple of days. So another interesting day yesterday is the market moved up and then down and then settled with a modest gain of 56 points. The market kept its movement up in the morning after a statement by Federal Reserve Vice Chair Lael Brainerd indicated that the central bank could soon show that the pace of its interest rates increase will slow down. As you know, the Fed has been raising interest rates 75 basis points month after month for 4 months in a row now. The CPI report last Thursday gave an indication that inflation may be cooling. That would mean that the Fed will slow its interest rate hikes and may just give us a break this December with a mild increase of only 50 basis points. That would send stocks skyrocketing. Only, again, if the outlook statement from the Fed is good. Basically, Powell would need to say, we have this under control, or something like that. And he may just do that. It may just be the final rally of the year. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm still a bit skeptical, and I believe we're going to see a downturn in the market from here. I'm kind of surprised to see the Dow substantially over 33,000 and even headed for 34,000 the other day. This is a red flag to me. But hey, if the market keeps going, it's okay with me too. Brainerd continued with her remarks the other day, and she said, I think what's really important to emphasize is that we've done a lot, but we have additional work to do both on raising rates and sustaining restraint to bring inflation down to 2% over time. The inflation rate goal is 2%. That's the normal range for inflation, and we're slowing it at 7.7%. That's rough, but remember, we've seen other countries with higher inflation, some are almost 100%. So expect rate increases, but expect them to slow down. I also think the Fed will overshoot the mark and cause deflation and a possible short-term recession. The signs are all there. We now have almost 50,000 people being laid off from tech companies. Amazon announced that they're planning to lay off approximately 10,000 employees in corporate and technology roles in this week, right? This was according to a report by the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. The announcement has kind of been made, but not completely been made yet, but it's expected probably today. The company has already announced plans to freeze hiring for corporate roles and retail businesses. In recent months, Amazon shut down its telehealth service, discontinued a quirky video calling projector for kids, closed all but one of its U.S. call centers, axed its roving delivering robot, shuttered underperforming brick-and-mortar chains, and is closing, canceling, or delaying some new warehouse locations. Amazon stock is down about 41% for the year, more than the 14% drop in the S&P 500, and is on pace for its worst year since 2008. They, like the rest of tech, is slowing down and letting the world catch up to them. I think they're still going to drop another 25, at least 25 points. Reports from Goldman Sachs are predicting a slowing in all areas of inflation and waging. In housing, the firm sees inflation cooling. Rents are up 7.5%. Yeah, go rents, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. But Goldman Sachs expects that a burst in apartment construction will help bring that number down also. The report also states that in recent weeks, central bank officials have stressed the importance of leaving rates high until inflation shows tangible signs of decreasing back to target. Futures pricing, though, is indicated in the probability of at least 1/4 point reduction before the end of the next year. So they're actually thinking that they're actually going to drop at a 1/4 point next year. Sounds pretty obvious, actually. My assumption is 50 basis points in December, possibly 50 again in January, then 25 in February, and March may bring one more, but after that, it slows down to 0 or maybe even goes negative. By the end of next year, we should see rates dropping as inflation is subsiding and the recession is here. Right now, I believe the market is floating on underestimated earnings. What I mean by that is the earnings estimates are dismal, so the companies will start beating earnings again. With some of the prices and some of the companies being so low, they might benefit from this. However, this earnings season has just ended. That means we should start to see the decline of the market starting to end this week. The only catalyst will be the Fed changing their guidance on interest rates. Two big losers yesterday were Synchrony Financial and Capital One. This was because a report by the Fed that stated that consumers had increased their debt during the third quarter, the fastest pace in 15 years, due to hefty increases in credit card usage and mortgage balances. I've said this before. The euphoria of buy, anything you want does not go away. The people are just buying it, and they're buying it with their credit cards. Total household debt jumped to $351 billion for the July to December period, the largest nominal quarterly increase since 2007. I wonder what happened the year after that. Bringing the collective household IOU in the United States to a fresh record of $16.5 trillion. That's an increase of 2.2% from the previous quarter and 8.3% from a year ago. 8.3% more debt most people are in a year ago. Because of this, the fear of defaults are rising, so Synchrony and Capital One have the highest number of credit cards out there. Synchrony pretty much has all of the major companies. If you have any major company, you probably have a Synchrony card. Do you remember the movie The Big Short? Well, just like they did in 2008, certain banks are going to get collapsed under the weight of defaults. So it's possible that Synchrony could be a big short play. Right now, the euphoria will continue through this retail sales period, but watch out for credit card bills in February. They're going to catch up with the average consumer fast. The Fed report also mentions auto and home loans. Auto loan debt, which posting only a slight increase on a quarterly basis, is up 5.6% from a year ago, and mortgage balances continue to grind higher amid a sharp increase in interest rates that has seen a 30-year mortgage loan rates hover around 7%. Total debt climbed even though originations fell sharply, dropping nearly 17% to $633 billion. Anyway, the interesting part is that foreclosures remained low even as the scamdemic moratorium expired. So we'll continue into the abyss of inflation versus recession. It will be a tough balancing act for the Fed and the politicians. However, if you're smart, you'll play the inflation and recession into the next 7 years. Acquire a fortune in properties and metals, and on the other side, you're going to be very wealthy. Look, this is a perfect time to remind you that we have a class tomorrow night at Investor Schooling. Just go to investorschooling.com and RSVP there. All right, let's take a look at the futures. Let's see what Wall Street is trying to tell us right now. Right now, it looks like the Dow is down 3, The S&P is up about about a point, and the Nasdaq is down about 4. So really nothing happening, but they were much higher earlier. So you should keep that in mind, that they're actually moving down. All right, a couple of people saying hi. It looks like looks like TJ saying hi, and Tommy saying hi, and Tom saying hi. Thanks, guys. Hey, don't forget to share it. Let's get some other people to enjoy the show, and especially the next thing I'm going to be talking about, which is the Trump announcement. Oh my goodness. Well, Trump did what we all expected him to do. He announced his bid to run for president in 2024. And my first thought was, oh good, my Trump 2024 hats won't be wasted. My second thought was, what is he up to? In the recent election cycle, many considered them disappointing results. Actually, the only real disappointing result is that Pennsylvania elected or appointed, we'll never really actually know the truth, but we now have Senator Fetterman, who, well, isn't even all there. Despite his, brain issues resulting from a stroke, the guy never even had a job until he was 49 years old, and his politics echoed that of Bernie Sanders. But besides the disappointing results in Pennsylvania, the Republicans are one elect away from taking the majority in the House of Representatives. Yeah, it wasn't a red wave, but some movement to the right direction was definitely made. Now we have Trump, who would have ridden the wave from the election into his announcement, and basically his speech last night had a simple message: in order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States. He continued, now we are a nation in decline. We are a failing nation. We are here tonight to declare that it does not have to be this way. Trump added, I will ensure that Joe Biden does not receive 4 more years. Our country could not take that. And boy, is he correct. Oh, man. All right, we really can't take any more of the crap that Biden is throwing. Soon, the country will be overturned by illegal border crashers. Oil and gas prices will make this winter unbearable for some, and inflation and higher interest rates cause that inflation will suck the life out of the economy. Trump may or may not be the answer, but I will say Biden is the problem. By the way, Trump wanted to declare his candidacy over the summer, according to several people familiar with the discussions. He held off on the advice of aides, who said it could be distracting from the GOP chances of taking Congress. Trump nearly made the announcement in Election Day evening rally in Ohio, seeking to capitalize on what many thought would be a Republican wave. But here we are. So the question will be, will DeSantis run against him? It's going to be an interesting primary if he does. Then again, the real issue is, can we ever trust elections again? I can't say what I want to say here because YouTube and Facebook will shut me down, for having an opinion that isn't theirs. So you guys decide whether you think it will be or whether you think it won't be, because I'm not allowed to talk about it because, I'll be censored, shut down, and put away. All right, anyway, good luck, Trump. You have my vote. Use it well. All right, let's take a break here. We'll talk to you guys in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock option sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And if you'd like more information on Investor Schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you to the show. We're here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there as well. And if you'd like to connect to me personally, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information, that's contactlarry.com. All right, real quick, couple of people that I want to say hello to that are saying hi. We've got, it looks like we got Tom saying hi, Joe saying hi, Rob saying hi, Joanne saying hi. Hey, Joanne, it's nice to see you. We got Ken saying hi, and we got Betsy saying hi. All right, and Dave saying hi, too. All right, cool. All right, so far, of course, we've been discussing the market recap. Really nothing moving. There's nothing. It's pretty much flat is the market right now. We discussed the fact that Trump has announced that he's going to run for president. Huh. Anybody surprised at that one? Coming up, we got Twitter is a mess, and we have Apple emergency services. This is kind of fun. And then, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button? Come on, everybody, hit that share button. The share button's right underneath the screen. To the right, click the button, and do it. Leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. And leave me a comment is the only way I know you're watching. So please share and like as well. And don't forget to order my new book. Hey, it's called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, don't forget to leave me a review on Amazon. So if you're reading the book, please leave me a review on Amazon. I totally appreciate it. All right, Betsy says, woo, Trump 2024. All right, let's talk about Twitter. So as a serial entrepreneur and investor, I often make big mistakes in an investment or a business opportunity that I thought was going to be the next big thing, and it doesn't work out that way. All my life has been about trying to be bigger and better, and then oftentimes failure would come. Sometimes I would think, why is it some people could just do it right all the time and I can't? Well, Elon Musk is definitely one of those people that you would not expect to fail, and although he may not fail with Twitter, Twitter has become a complete mess. I obviously don't have to bore you with the story of how Musk bought Twitter, but about 3 weeks ago, he owned the entire company. Since then, it has been a mass confusion. Twitter did see a huge increase in user interaction, and obviously that's good. However, the company has been threatened by so-called civil rights activists. The threats carried out were letters written to key advertisers basically stating that if you advertise here, you're bad because the people on Twitter are bad. You're civil rights activists, the most uncivil and least rights people in the planet. So now these groups have been pushing advertisers away, and that could cost Musk millions or billions of dollars. The other problem was Twitter with the Twitter Blue designation. Twitter announced about a week ago that they would be selling a subscription version of Twitter called Twitter Blue. The price was $7.99 a month after Musk lowered it from $19.95 a month in early talks. So what does your $7.99 a month get you? Well, first of all, and most importantly, it gives you what Twitter calls a blue check mark. So this blue check mark is supposed to be a verification that you are who you claim to be. For example, if Tom Hanks is on Twitter, he would have a blue check mark that confirms that he is the real Tom Hanks and not Forrest Gump. Well, the original verification system was free, and they went through an effort to verify it. Well, Musk thought that if people were going to pay $7.99 a month, they must be serious and they must be real. This completely backfired on Musk. The only qualification If the only qualification is paying $7.99 a month for a verification that you are who you say you are, then I can say anybody I want to be, and Twitter says I'm that person. Well, Musk quickly realized this as hundreds of fake accounts decided to pay $7.99 to pretend to be someone else. By the way, I heard the auction for the handle, the real Larry Steinhouse, brought millions. Well, maybe not. So within a day after launching it, Twitter dropped it from the App Store and made it unavailable. One account resembling pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly caused a serious problem when it tweeted out, "We are excited to announce that insulin is free now." So the tweet remained on a social media platform for hours before it was taken down. The real Eli Lilly account later tweeted, "We apologize to those who have been served a misleading message from a fake Eli account." Eli Lilly's stock price even dropped sharply after the false message was posted, and so did other pharmaceutical companies, including AbbVie, which also impersonated on Twitter. So at that time, major stock indices were positive amidst a market rally. So basically, the fake users manipulated the stock market with this. So, by the way, guys, let me know the next time you're going to do this. A well-positioned put play would be awesome here. Twitter has also seen a small user base of liberal Hollywood's elites leave the site. Yeah, actually, that could probably be good. And, of course, we saw Twitter fact-checking Biden's tweets. That was the best ever. Thank you, Elon. That was the best. All right. Now, Musk has had Twitter for exactly 3 weeks, and the company is going crazy with changes, modifications, and less staff. Musk even pulled staff from Tesla to help with the load. Musk even announced that he sold billions of dollars of Tesla stock to save the company. Well, the Twitter soap opera goes on. And remember, this is only week 3. How crazy is that? It's amazing. All right, let's talk about Apple's emergency services. Hey, you guys ever watch a horror movie where the one person is trying to escape the monster or the killer and they pull out their cell phone to make an emergency call, and of course there's no service? It always happens. Killers with masks or chainsaws always live too far away from a cell tower. Hey, I wonder if they actually look for that when they're buying a house or a cabin in the woods. So they pull up to the house, take out their cell phone, and if there's no bars, they turn to the realtor and say, yes, this is the one. Well, Apple may have created the perfect solution for this problem. Apple just announced a new iPhone emergency SOS satellite alert service for when you're off the grid. So Apple launched the SOS via satellite system, which allows users to text emergency services when they're off the grid. This allows people to text and ask for help if they're in a remote area. The service is available for iPhone 14 customers only, and it's free for the first 2 years. The system will work on for all iPhone 14 users, and basically how it works is they simply point the phone to the sky and connect to one of the 24 global star satellites in low Earth orbit. It's a pretty cool system. To initiate the system, you would simply dial 911 and press send, and if there's no connection, then the phone switches over and asks you if you want to use the satellite system. If you have an iPhone 14, you can actually run a test and see what happens when you use it. Of course, you need to be in test mode. Apple doesn't really want you to test it without being in test mode. By the way, there's a few videos online showing this cool feature. If you want to watch them, you take a look and look them up on YouTube. I'm also excited knowing that I can now sleep soundly at the Bates Motel or at Camp Crystal Lake the next time I want to get away for the weekend. By the way, I wonder if this system can be used when I'm dreaming and Freddy pops up. All right, let's take a break here, and when we come back, we'll discuss the picks and plays of the day. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. By the way, did you guys know we have a Spotify channel? You can go there now and subscribe to the Money Chat Now Spotify channel and the Larry Steinhouse Show Spotify channel. That's right, you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They're broken out for your enjoyment. Look up Money Chat Now on Spotify and subscribe. And I also want to remind you that my interviews are continuing. Hey, if you or someone you know would benefit from being interviewed by me, please reach out at contactlarry.com or hit me up in Messenger. The interviews are fun, they're informative, and they're great publicity for your business. Hey, we're also looking for sponsors of the show. And, of course, we welcome our new sponsor today, which is PB Adjusting Services. And we also look for sponsors for the afternoon show on WPHT Radio. Our sponsor program excludes spots here and PHT. Please reach out. Let me know if you'd like some more information on sponsorship. All right, we got somebody coming in also from LinkedIn saying hi. His name's Alan. Hey, Alan, it's nice to see you. I hope you become a fan and a viewer of the show, whatever. So far, we've been discussing the market recap. We talked about the fact that Trump is running for president, Twitter is a mess, and we talked about Apple's emergency service. Coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you guys hit that share button? Come on, hit that share button. Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or in groups you feel will also enjoy the show. All right, today will probably be calm, and that is, of course, unless the retail store reports come in great or terrible. So Target will be reporting in a few minutes, and this could be great if they announce that they have sold off their excess inventory or if it is simply no longer a problem. Walmart had an excellent earnings report yesterday after the bell, and the stock soared. By the way, yesterday I was about to close my position on CCL, and CCL was over 11 for the first time in quite a while. But if you've been following along, I bought the stock at 9 and then sold a $9 covered call for about $1.40. So that means if the stock goes over $10.40, my money just locked up until January 20th, which was my expiration date. Well, I thought that CCL, after moving so much the past few days, would never drop below 10 again. Well, last night, after hours, yikes. The stock plummeted after they reached out to get another $1 billion to keep the ship afloat. To me, it's a bargain stock. If it falls below 9, buy. You'll be very happy in about 2 years. All right, I'm kind of running out of time here because I talk too much. All right, so let's take a final look at the futures, and let's see what this morning will bring. Right now, again, just flat. Everything's just flat. Look at that. It's hardly moving at all. Yeah, that's right. That's life. It's not even anything to talk about. Let's talk about crypto real quick. So crypto, kind of like, not much happening on crypto, right? It's Bitcoin is down. It's about 16,700, and Ethereum is about 12,074. I'm telling you right now, get out of crypto, get out of crypto, get out of crypto. If your friends are telling you to buy crypto, that's fine. Tell them enjoy their ride because they're going to just go broke. Crypto is proving over and over again to be a Ponzi scheme. And what's his name? The guy with the hyphenated name will prove it. All right, gold and silver are starting to move up with the recession fear increasing. Gold is pushing 1,800 again, and silver is now over 22. I told you guys to buy it. Treasury bond pulled back to about 3.8%, and the average mortgage rate moved down. It is now about 7.22% for a fixed 30-year mortgage. So that's pretty good. That's down about 50 basis points from the peak. All right, oil is about $87 a barrel, and the average gas price is moving down. It is now $3.75. I don't know. I keep seeing it over $4 where I am, so I'm not quite sure if this makes sense, but that's what they say. They say the average gas price is now $3.75. I got a funny feeling that it's going to go up a lot as soon as about a week or two, as soon as everything calms down and Biden can say, hey, look, we can't do it anymore. All right. Hey, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every morning on 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. And if you're watching for the first time, thank you so much. I totally appreciate you. And hopefully you'll become a big fan of the show. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now, and I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And, of course, remember that you can contact me directly. Oh, I almost made it to the show without coughing. Yeah, you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. I will see you here tomorrow if I don't cough to death, and make it a profitable day.